It is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games today. We are back in Cities Skylines in my Florida themed city, and we're going to jump in and get started. We're going to start right where we left off yesterday. We are building my downtown, expanding the city, working on traffic, and some other fun stuff today too. So let me zoom out. This is my overall city, and yeah, just lots of fun stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me get my notes up from yesterday. Yeah, we got to do a bunch of stuff. And while I was preparing for the stream and getting everything set up, I was just looking at some of these buildings. There's some of these that are really cool that we haven't put in yet. I like some of these. Let me just show you. I was looking at my downtown statistics. And if you click on downtown, you can see a whole bunch of useful information. So here we have 5,000 households, which is 14,000 residents. And if you hover over it, it tells you the breakdown. Basically, we have 7,000 adults in the downtown area that are living here. So out of 4,000 adults, or no, 7,000 adults, sorry, you have employment of 4,500. So that tells you that there's a lot more people living down here than working down here. And I think it would be a good idea to just put a few more jobs in here. And I'd like to kind of balance the downtown so there's about the same amount of people working here and living down here at the same time. Patience Pays is in chat. Hey, Patience, how's it going? I checked out your YouTube channel, by the way. Great stuff. Thanks for letting me know about it. Yeah, it looked like you had a video up there of some painting. So cool stuff. All right. Yeah, so let me throw in some more buildings. Where are these? Oh, yeah, let me go down here. All right, yeah, so I was looking at these. These are mixed-use buildings. So this will add both residential slots, so apartments, as well as on the bottom floor of this, there's office space. So each one of these buildings has jobs and residences. And look at this one. I think this one will look really cool right here. This is called the Emerald Towers. Look at that. Yeah. Really cool looking building. So yeah, this has 400 households and how many jobs? Where's the jobs? Does it not have? Oh, it has students. What kind of, is this like a school? Oh, you can put an elementary school in here. No way. This is great. Yeah, hold on a second. We have a school in here. The school, elementary school is right here. Oh, it's full. Yeah, we probably do need an elementary school. This is so cool. So it's a residence hall and elementary school. Right now it has 0 capacity, but I think you add this to it and it turns it into an elementary school. No way, that is so cool. So yeah, you put the elementary school, it basically adds to this tower. Let's do it. Boom. So that gave me 2,500 potential elementary students. That is great. Patience says, nice. How many grocery stores, restaurants, and gas stations? It doesn't really list it out like that. Yeah, I think you can check. I mean, you can check all of those things, but it doesn't list it out in the by district like this. Okay, so that's one building. Let's do, there was another one I was looking at too. This one, Docklands Tower. And it's kind of a chunky tower. Thought maybe we could throw it in down here or something. It's a little bit too big to put in there. Can I just stick it down here? maybe? Yeah, I think it would look good like right here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a cool looking building. Look at it, it has like um little balconies throughout the building. Oh, this has an addition too. A fire station headquarters. That's cool. So rather than building a whole fire station thing, you could just build this onto the building. That's very expensive. 2 million bucks? Yeah, we can't afford that. A bunch of these have extra add-ons. I should go through here and look at these add-ons. This is the Postal Service one. We were looking at that earlier. This one is interesting. This one, there's no windows in this. Are these windows? What is going on here? I thought this had windows on it, but I'm looking at this. Where are the windows? It's just a giant piece of stone. It says a monolith brutalist skyscraper designed to withstand any disaster allows mysterious tenants to operate with zero disturbance. It can upgrade to have a communications array, substation, and emergency shelter to protect citizens from an environmental disaster or a fallout. Oh, so I guess that's the point, is it's not supposed to have windows because it gives them privacy. Okay, well, you know, there's that thing. It's just offices. So could you imagine working in an office in this building with no windows? That's wild. Patient says, oh, I thought they were put in individually. How do you get money in the game? You get money in the game by taxes. So I'm the mayor of the city and I tax all my citizens. I have 62,000 citizens and I tax them. Right now I have different tax rates depending on what type of building it is. And that's how I get all of this money. And yeah, each of these, like if you go to different commercial zones, so here's a big commercial zone down here. Like we have these different restaurants and things. So this is a commercial building. This is a building that sells vehicles and it has different income and costs and a profit and a bank balance. So yeah, and here's like a restaurant, I think. No, this is textiles. This sells shirts. But yeah, so we can go through. This one sells vehicles too. There's different ones. There's restaurants and grocery stores and all that. All these are selling vehicles. That is crazy. They're all selling vehicles. How many people want to buy vehicles? Oh, this one's selling electronics. I don't know why we have so many vehicles. Liam's having fun is in chat. Hey, Liam, saying, hey, Zach in chat. How's it going? I missed yesterday's stream. What happened yesterday? Check out the new downtown, Liam. That's what happened yesterday. Isn't that cool? It's expanding. So we've just been slowly adding buildings, but it's looking pretty cool. And in the center of the downtown, we have this cool park with all of these cool, fun things you can do on your lunch break. And I'm just realizing we didn't connect all these pathways up. Look at these pathways. You guys need to tell me when I screw up on things like this. I completely missed this. No pathways? Okay, that's connected up. That's connected up. This one will just connect across to here. Oh, hold on. Let me put my headphones in so I could hear what's going on. Patient says, I worked with no windows for 30 plus years. Liam said, I worked in an office with a great view. I look out the window all day long. You talking about the truck, Liam? That is a great view. Man, we still have crime going on over here. What is up with that? This crime has been taking place at the football stadium this whole time. Is there a way we can see where the policemen are? I'm not sure. All right, let's start by doing some traffic fixes. Let's start with traffic. We did a lot of traffic yesterday. Oh, by the way, check this out. We worked on this yesterday, this little area. Look at the traffic. There's virtually no traffic. We added this super node in here. This fixed everything. There is absolutely no backup whatsoever. It is amazing. We completely fixed the problem. This was so bad. I don't know if you remember. It was backed up all the way out to here. And we completely fixed it. So I'm a little blown away. I can't believe we fixed it. So these little traffic fixes really make a big difference. Okay, here we have another bad traffic situation. Here we have the freeway. People come off the freeway and they go into this district called Brisa Marina. So everybody's trying to get into, hang out by the beach, go to the cruise ships down here that are pulling in to the harbor. And they all come off of this interchange and they come down here and they get stuck in traffic. This is one of the big problems of Cities Skylines, is you will start playing an area, and at the beginning, you start out right next to the freeway, and then you build off the freeway, and you start building intersections, and at the beginning, none of this is over here. None of this is over here. And so you build a freeway, you build off the freeway, you build your intersection, but as time goes by and you build the rest of your city out here, this intersection becomes a huge problem and causes all kinds of traffic. So you really don't want a big intersection right off the freeway. You need time for these guys to go. So like, look at this roundabout. Roundabouts don't really work when you have tons of traffic like this. So like, look at these guys. These guys never have a chance to get on the roundabout. And why is a semi-truck coming, these semi-trucks are driving through a residential area? Why is that happening? There's a bunch of semi-trucks doing this. They're driving through here. I mean, there's just all kinds of bad stuff happening here. Yeah, it's like these guys, why is this guy driving into the residential neighborhood? Yeah, the roundabouts don't really work that well when there is a lot of traffic. The roundabouts work well in like situations like this, where it's just moving, it's just always moving. Like that works great. And the cars can like just zoom around and turn and do whatever they need to do. This guy's zooming around, and this is a great use of a roundabout. This was a great use before there was all of this traffic. So now that we have all this traffic and Brisa Marina is so huge and everything, we need to change how all of this is structured. And basically, I'm going to delete this road. I'm just going to take this away. Because there is another, isn't there another connection here? Oh no, there isn't a connection here, but we can make a connection here so that this is how people get into the subdivision. Now, ideally, you wouldn't want only one way to get into the subdivision, but these guys are just going to have to live with it because it's a small subdivision. By the way, isn't this the cutest neighborhood? Look at how adorable this neighborhood is. It's these beautiful houses right next to the water. Ignore the police siren. You got these nice little cul-de-sacs, nice big yards and trees, and oh, we got all these dead trees. Yeah, first of all, let's connect a road out to here. We will just take a normal road. Doesn't need to be a big road. We'll turn snapping on. We'll start from here. And just curve it into here. So this will be the new way to get into this neighborhood. And let's replant all these trees. So we're going to change the tree age. We're just going to regrow all these trees because they're all dead. That looks much better. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do those. Okay, well, I'll do all of these now. They're all being grown up. Cool. All right, so well, now that this is connected here, we're going to delete this road. That'll take off a bunch of the traffic here. We could also delete this if we can connect this up somewhere else. You know, I feel like there really isn't that much traffic here. We can just connect this into here. Just make a crossing. Just something like that. I mean, it's such a small area. We're not going to get that many vehicles in here anyway. So let's delete this. We'll draw out another section here. All right. And then we don't need this roundabout at all. Boom. Okay, so that should allow people, they just won't slow down as they're coming off the freeway. They'll just like go, 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 go down here, which will be great. Liam says, so you're filling in the downtown? Congratulations. How is crime doing? Is it fixed yet? Our crime is not that bad. Yeah, we did do some adjustments to it. And I think most things were pretty green. Yeah, look at everything's like green. Except I think we did have some problems over here. But it looks like the problems over here have been sorted out. Because everything is so green. I do feel we have our one police station here. I do feel like we could increase the number of patrols. This is for Gator Gulch. I think specifically for Gator Gulch, we should increase our patrols. This would give 6 more patrol cars. Let's do that. We'll just do a little increase, and we can also expand this to Oakwood, I feel, and the energy zone. But yeah, crime looks like it's been solved, except for this guy right here. I don't know what's going on. We might have broken the game somehow. Liam says, don't eliminate the road, just bridge it over and get rid of the roundabout. Glitcher is in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Saying, I haven't played CS2 since release because of the missing keyboard shortcuts for tools and info views. Have hotkeys been added since then, or is there a mod for them? I haven't found any issues with there not being hotkeys. I think they did add a bunch of hotkeys in options, interface, no, input. Yeah, this is where they have all the different hotkeys. I don't use too many of them, but look at, these are all info views. And you could set a hotkey for every single info view. Specifically, transportation is a really important one. So if we did, let's say we set this to X. Oh, binding conflict. Let's say we set it to T. No, that's a conflict. You have to figure out what's not a conflict. Q? No. Okay, Shift T. Let's say we set transportation to Shift T. Oh, I thought it would send up the info view. It sets up this little, it sets up this menu. That's not the menu I wanted. I wanted the info view. Oh, this is the info view. Okay, hold on. Transportation. Oh, wait, no, this is the transportation overview. Hold on. We're learning here. We're learning stuff. So if I do X, yeah, that automatically brings this up. And you can, this allows you to easily see where all your transportation routes are. So I can instantly see got my buses and my trains going over here. So that's just an easier way to like quickly zoom around. So yeah, I think all the hotkeys are in here. You just have to set them up. But good question, Glitcher. Okay, so going back to this traffic here. So we got rid of this roundabout. Okay, we got people zooming down here. This is moving fine. That's not a problem. This is going fine. This is not a problem. What's happening is it looks like they're all coming down to here, and they're all trying to go down to one lane. So usually my traffic fix is just add more lanes, bro. That's my traffic fix. Just add more lanes. Couple of problems. This is the largest possible road you can have, so we can't add more lanes here. But adding more lanes isn't going to do anything because the problem is everyone's trying to go down to one lane. So we can change that by widening this road so that this road, there's more than just one lane turning right. So if we could have like 2 lanes turning right, that would solve the problem. We could even make this 3 lanes turning right. Let's see if we, okay, let's just look at this street here, Alyssa Street. What options do we have? If we were to expand this, 6-lane asymmetric. It is backed up. Maybe we do 7-lane asymmetric. 7-lane asymmetric would be 3 lanes, and I think this is what we want. 7-lane asymmetric. It is huge. Humongous. Okay, we're going to anarchy this in, and it's going to overflow where all of our buildings and everything are, but let's just put this in. Okay, so we have 4 lanes on one side and 3 lanes on the other. So this means that 2 lanes are now turning right. And 1 lane is going straight and turning left. Let's look at this intersection. Oh, that's spaghetti. Let's remove U-turns and unsafe. Yeah, I think that the rest of that's fine. But I think just taking this from 1 lane turning right to 2 lanes turning right, and then having so many different lanes here, because then this one, we have 1 lane turning right, 2 going straight forward, and 1 dedicated lane turning left. It'll just help people get through this intersection, going this way and then coming out and going this way. Okay, on this side, we have 1 lane turning left, This center lane goes left and right, and then you have people going right. So I don't know if we need to continue this down. It looks like, yeah, it looks like we have more people going, more backup as we keep going through this whole area. So maybe we should continue this. Maybe we don't need something quite as large, but maybe instead of a 4-lane, we make this a 6-lane. That could help. So let's upgrade this to a 6-lane. Again, it's going to overlap all these buildings. We're going to have to move these buildings around. Let's make all of this 6-lane all the way down here. Oh, that's all the way to the ocean. We went all the way down. All right, so this is a major thoroughfare right now. Oh, gosh. The bushes are on the sidewalk. Everything needs to be moved. Glitcher says congestion is often the result of bottlenecks, not lane management. Well, this is not a bottleneck anymore. Look at this massive road. It's ginormous. Okay, we got more tree problems here. These are a whole bunch of dead palm trees. Look at these horrible palm trees. We need to replant. Let's replant. Ta-da! They look beautiful already. Okay, we need to move these though so they're not right on the sidewalk. So I think... Do I have any space here? These are all just like so packed together. Okay, let's see what we can do. Grab. Let's just move it as much as we can. I mean, it moved it a little bit. We're just going to have to go with that. All right, let's grab all of these. Oh, not that. I keep grabbing the road. Okay, got all the trees. Let's move them all onto the grass. It'll have to be like right at the edge of the parking lot there. Okay. These guys, oh my goodness. Let's say this. We'll just grab them one at a time. Move them off the sidewalk. There we go. And do we have enough room to move this guy? I think that's good enough. And then all of these guys need to move back just a little bit. I think we have enough room. So let's grab all of these. Just a little bit. I think that's good enough. Let's do these guys. It looks like we got enough room here too. Yeah, it's always a tough thing to expand your streets like this when you already have it built out because, you know, obviously you got all these buildings in here. But it looks like we're doing an all right job. Okay, these ones are fine. These ones are not fine. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, unfortunately, we have a street right here. This whole area is like packed. Okay, this one is fine. This needs to move. We're just going to need to squeeze these in as best as possible. Nope, we ruined it. We ruined it. Okay, that's good. Okay, this needs to move back. Oh no, this one is really... There's no room for this guy. This one, we might have to... do a switcheroo. There we go. We changed it like that. We'll move it back a little bit. Okay, all right. So then these are fine. This one looks good. These are this is not good. Okay, so this is the custom car lot I built. I just put a whole bunch of these props in here together. So let's just slide all of these back. And then this, I believe these are just networks. So we can just grab these networks and just pull them back. Easy peasy. Pull this guy back. Slide these guys over here. Got some more networks right here. Beautiful. All right, so we fixed this whole section of road, brand new, ultra-wide section of road, and look at what has happened. The traffic has really gone down a lot. Now, it's not completely gone, but it's gone down a lot. This was all like backed up all down here. And just adding 2 more lanes really, really helped. For some reason, people loved going down this street. It is a nice street. I will give them that. Glitcher says a bottleneck is not determined by the size of the road. Do you have but the availability of alternate routes? Do you have a robust highway network? I'd like to think so. We got some nice highways. The highways in the city, we have one main highway that goes from one side of the city to the other, and then I built a second highway, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So we have a giant crisscross in highways. I don't think my city's big enough to need more than that. We only have 65,000 people. All right, so I think if I leave this, it'll get better over time. I mean, it's still backed up way down to here. They're all just waiting to go down to 1 lane. But this is moving really fast. So just give it some time, and I think it'll run down. How many of these guys are turning left? A bunch. So maybe it would help if I could give these guys another... Yeah, it might help if I gave these guys just another way to get into here. Let's add another connection. Let's add some more connections. Let's just give them more ways to get off this main road. Okay, there's one. There's one. And I don't want lights on here. I don't want these to be traffic lights. Just take those off. And we'll take off the crossings too. Take off this crossing. Take off this traffic light. So maybe that'll help to just get more people off this road. Liam says you should make it where it's not a through street. Glitcher says, have you been using bike lane paths since the release? That could relieve the traffic. Yeah, I haven't done any bike stuff yet. I want to do a whole stream that's just bike stuff, but I haven't added any of that yet in this city. All right, I think it's getting better, but we're just going to leave it. We'll come back and look at it later. Let's talk about the other side of the freeway. So the other side of the freeway, we have the same thing. We have these guys connected here in an intersection here, right off the freeway, and we want to eliminate that intersection just like we did over here, because we want these guys to just keep going through over to here. And there's no real reason for this either, because we could just connect it up right here. We have a road right here. We could just connect this. So this could be the new way they get to their area. And then, so we can delete this guy. We'll put this back. Why is that angled weird like that? Okay, perfect. Let's put the grass back on there. No, that's trees. Grass. Grass on both sides. That looks nice. And then we'll delete this guy. Put that back on there like that. And then this has to connect somehow somewhere else. I'm thinking... Yeah, I mean, there's a road right here they can connect to. Maybe we grab this school. Let's move this school over just a little bit, so that we can access this road. And then have this curve over like so. Straight into here. Then let's upgrade this road. Boom and boom. And we have a brand new connection, and now nothing is connected to this main intersection. So that should just allow things to just move so much more smoothly. And I don't know why there's a crossing here. Let's take the crossing off. Right, no crossing there. No crossing there. Okay, great. Great. I think that should add a lot. Now, I'm not sure about this. I think we could improve some stuff here. Maybe adding more lanes to this. Just for right now. I'm just going to do that really quick. We're going to come back and look at this later. But just adding more lanes, helping things go quicker. Yeah, this interchange here, I believe this was Liam's idea. I'm going to blame you for this, Liam. We made, what is this, a diverging diamond interchange? And it's supposed to help with traffic, And I feel like this just made traffic worse. I don't know. Now, granted, this might be a little confusing to drive on, but I don't understand why people are driving so slowly over this. Liam says, make pedestrian connections when the road use is to connect. Glitcher said, is your city contiguous? Have you used the new bridges and built across the water? No, I really haven't used the new bridges. There's a whole lot of stuff we haven't used yet, which I'm going to use, but we just haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't been playing Cities Skylines for a long time, like 8 months I haven't played it. So I've missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. This week I started playing it again. So all I've been doing this week is really just bringing my city up to all the new updates that have happened. And, fixing problems with traffic because just so many things have changed in the game. We have been using a whole bunch of the new buildings from this new skyscraper pack. That's the first thing I'm trying out. Let's try out one of the other new things that came out was the Industries DLC, which I also have, and it just brought in a whole bunch of new buildings. Let's see if we can find some of those. So what is it called? Supply chains. That's what it's called. It's a new creator pack. And it comes with all of these buildings. And I think each industry has a different building that you start out with. And since my economy is really based on oil, as you can see, by the giant oil fields. Oil is really the base of my economy. Let's see if we can build some oil. Oh, okay, so it's in this menu, industrial signature buildings, supply chain, and then the little descriptions will tell you what industry it's using. Oh, some of these I can't do yet. Oh, these are the base game ones. Okay, so the oil industry, we can do the rocket fuel refinery. I think this is oil industry too. Nanopolymer synthesis unit. All right, let's do this one. Rocket fuel refinery. How big is it? It's not that big. So we got space over here next to our oil fields. We have a nice space right here. Yeah, we got a road and everything already built out. So let's go ahead and plop it in over here. This is also nice because the wind is blowing this direction towards the edge of the map. So anything we put here is not going to pollute anything. Look at that. That is a cool building. And it fits in so well with the other oil industry buildings. I like it. And then this has an upgrade too. Ooh, yes. We want that too. Okay, so how many jobs does this have? This only has 68 jobs? What? I thought it would have more than that. Okay, well, it looks pretty cool. So we just extended our oil building. And then there's supposed to be a commercial building that goes along with this. Supply chain. Sports bar, no. Sporting goods, no. Farmer's market, no. Baker, antique store. Maybe there isn't an extra supply chain. I thought each supply chain had a commercial building. But maybe it doesn't. Glitcher says, how large can you build your city before performance becomes a problem? I don't know. I haven't noticed any performance problems so far, but my city is not that big. I've never built a city bigger than this. I'm only at 65,000 people. So I know some people have built, 500,000 person city. I have never built anything that big yet. You guys, check out the traffic. Check this out. We did it. Free and clear. The traffic is gone. Is that awesome or what? Okay, look at how many people are here. This is insane. This is crazy. We should increase the number of trams. This also looks like a lot of pollution. I don't know if we should really have put our power plant right here in the middle of the city. I'm not sure this was the best idea. And it's probably an awful view from this. Maybe we should think about moving this. I don't know. The city's just grown up around it. What am I supposed to do here, guys? All right. Next, let's build a Walmart. I feel like a city this size would do really well to have a Walmart. Cities need Walmarts. And I feel like a good place would be right next to this intersection. So we got this land like right here. We could do it here. I think like over here would be ideal. Right next to the farm fields. I mean, this is a great plot of land to utilize. Let's throw something in here. One of these, I have a Walmart. Yes, perfect. Oh, it fits in so nicely. Look at that. We could throw it in just like this. I don't know if we should do it like sideways like this. I think probably. But yeah, let's do it to the side just like this. Let's try to line it up as best as we can here. That's pretty good. So we'll do something like this. Look at that Walmart. That is a nice looking building. Our city has its first Walmart. All right, what do you guys in chat know about Walmarts? How am I going to like make this look legit? I feel like it needs a really big parking lot. Let's get it connected up to the road. We'll do that first. I think we'll just do some alley roads. Run an alley road right along the front. Probably connect it up to here. Liam says it has a water view. You talking about the skyscraper? Glitcher says, Jumbo Pixel says the game still has too many problems to recommend. Do you agree? That's a good question, Glitcher. I don't know. I don't know if I'm to the point yet where I recommend it. Well, I mean, here's my whole deal. I haven't played the game for 8 months, and I stopped playing it because I was mad at all the bugs. I am now back to playing it again because I'm so excited with the latest update. The last update was so phenomenal, and I like everything the new development team is doing. They just got a new development team, so I am recommending it on that basis, that there's like a new development team, and I have liked everything they've done so far. They've just done one update, and so far they've done a stellar job. So that's why I'm playing it again. So yeah, that's just me. I'm playing it again because I like the new stuff that's just happened. Liam says, like Spike. Should we do a like Spike? If you're enjoying City Skylines, go ahead and hit that like button. In 3, 2, 1, like Spike. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Liam says, parking lot is number 1. Glitcher says, I know Walmart will sue you for using their brand. I hope not. I hope not. Okay. So I think we can have like some pretty big parking lots here. I mean, this building is so huge. You know what I think we're going to do? Let's go right in the middle here and have a little road going up. And then let's do parking lots on either side of it. Like that. And then let's have another road. Let's have that keep coming out. We'll do another road down the side here. And we'll do another parking lot over here. But maybe we'll do a smaller one. I know this looks like a lot of parking lots, but I feel like Walmarts have like this much parking. Am I crazy? Like they have like lots of parking like this. All right, so let's connect this road up back here. Just straight into here. Actually, you know what I'll do? Here, let's do this. Let's have these roads go all the way around these parking lots. So like that. We'll extend this out like that. And then just keep having these go all the way around. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's do in a little bit of trees, a little bit of flowers. We'll use some nice pine trees. We want something to block the view back here. So we can use our lovely line tool. Have some nice trees all along the back. Maybe we'll put in some oaks on the side. Oop, nope, more line tool. Just like that. We don't want to block the front because we want people to be able to see the front and the side. But I think this came with a sign. there is a sign. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that's so cool. How would I... Yeah, let's just put it like... Or I guess, I don't know. How would you have it? Like this, maybe? Yeah, I think you would have it like right here. It keeps trying to snap to the road. I don't think it doesn't look like it's two-sided. It looks like it's just one-sided. So that means I would have to do it like this. Hold on. I'm just going to use move it to move it around. Yeah, is it? Yeah, it's only one-sided. So let's just do it like this. I think that looks cool. Our city's very first Walmart. I love it. Glitcher says, what feature of CS1 do you wish to return? I don't know, but I really like the DLCs that are coming out. The race DLC, that looks really cool. I wish that was coming out for CS2. Liam says, I could stay at that Walmart. Well, so far nobody's staying. I see no one's coming to visit my brand new Walmart. Is this even working? It says it has 261 employees. It's selling recreational goods. Oh, the sign is an upgrade to the building. I see. Glitcher says, can you still use fences to block unwanted zoning like in CS1? I don't think you can do it with fences, but what you can do if you want to block zoning is you can use, like in CS2, you can put barriers on the side of your streets. So I have zoning here on these streets, but any road you can upgrade with like retaining walls on the side, and that blocks the zoning. See that? So that's one way you can kind of get around zoning. All right, let's do a little bit more traffic management. Yeah, this one looks like it's completely cleared up. It's completely cleared up. What? No way! The whole thing! The whole thing is going beautifully. No way. Oh, that is just so wonderful. We're having a little bit of an issue here with downtown. Yikes. That's a big yikes. All right, this road obviously needs to be bigger. Can we extend this? You know what? I don't want to go extend this the full way. Let's maybe make this just a 4-lane road. It'll just add a few more lanes. And maybe this last area will do an asymmetric road. So we'll go from the 4-lane road to a 5-lane road. Just like that. All right, and we're going to have to move our power plant back just a touch. Let's pause the game so we don't break anything. Let's use move it and just grab this guy and just move him back a touch. All right, and then we'll have to move this guy a little bit too. This guy, we might have to switch around. Nope, we gotta switch him around this way. A little bit of reconstruction. All right, so that should fix that issue. Let's look at this intersection over here. So this is the same thing as the other one, where we have this beautiful interchange right here. Custom built interchange by myself, yours truly. But again, we have this intersection right off this major interchange. And this is not good. We need this traffic to just keep on going. This can get pretty busy in here too. And I'm wondering, I mean, this is mostly buses. This is my bus depot here. So we got a lot of buses here. We got a lot of trucks because this is heavy industrial here. I'd love to get the trucks to come to this interchange here, which they are already connected up this way. They should already come to the interchange here. So, you know, we should just be able to disconnect this if we can reconnect the bus routes. Okay, I'm looking at the bus routes here. Yeah, no bus routes come to any of these places. So we should be able to change these bus routes by just connecting them. What if we just connected them through here? Like rerouted all the buses through here. Grove Street. I think that's a much better idea. We're going to try this. All right, this is a big change, but if we can stop all the traffic from coming into here and instead coming into here, I just think this will all flow so much better. Glitcher says, I saw trams earlier. Do you have any other rail network? We have trains. We got a whole train station and everything. Okay, so I'm going to pause this. I'm going to delete these guys. And hopefully all of my transportation networks will redesign themselves. And we actually don't need this at all anymore. Okay, let's see. Did they all? It looks like they all did it. It looks like they all rerouted using this new road we just built. And they're all coming into my bus depot here. Oh, that's great. And then this is connected via this walkway here. We might need to connect this path up too. So let's make sure this is connected. So you got people walking all over the place. Okay, so we have our new connections are this. This for the trucks, they should drive up this way onto the freeway here, and our buses should take this route up this way here. And the trucks might try to go this way too. But I would rather the trucks go this way. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then we have this connection here. I could also take this off. I really would not. I don't want this all like right together like this. What I'd like to do is connect these roads. So this is my mall. I built this really cool mall area. So this is one of our key tram stops right here. We built this beautiful tram stop. And this is all like there's cool apartments around here. This is a shopping center here. Here's like a mall building here. Some cool buildings all around this big parking lot. We have this is like called an Apex climbing gym. So this is supposed to be just a cool hip mall kind of location. So I think rather than having the entryway to the mall right off the freeway here, because look at it, it's just backing everything up. We do have an entrance here, but this is not an exit, it's just an entrance. What if we had the entrance off of this roundabout here and then connected it into this road here, and then this was the grand entryway? We could make this a bridge, so we could just go underneath the bridge. Let's go to our tram networks. Go to this. Make it a bridge. Okay, it's a bridge, so I should have room to just drive right under here. So if I did something like, let's go from there. Something like that. Oh, it's making it a bridge. Shoot. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Is that too... I don't know if that's enough clearance right there. We might have to sink this down a little bit. But, I mean, it does fit. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of a cool way to go into the mall. Like, you drive in underneath the tram as it goes over your head. And we could even put more buildings along the side here. That could be kind of cool. So let's see if we can sink this down. If we grab our Find It tool, we'll go from here, and then just drop this down a little bit. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's probably good enough. Let's do a little bit more. And then maybe even put a retaining wall on the side of this. Yeah, that might make it look a little bit better. Yeah, look at that! We put a little retaining wall on the side. That looks so cool. All right, so if this is our new entrance to the mall, we should ideally be able to get rid of this too. Okay, that means that comes out like that. All right, and then we should be able to delete this roundabout here. And these guys should just be able to go straight into the freeway. They're all freaking out a little bit. We might need to give them time to get organized there. But in general, I think like moving the we essentially moved the intersection from here down to here is what we did. Oh no. Oh, it's getting really busy. Oh, it's getting so busy. No. Oh no. Glitcher said the map is completely flat. Have you tried building on mountainous terrain? Yeah, I did a map before this that was a lot more mountainous. We did do that. Yeah, there's other maps that are more mountainous. This is supposed to be a Florida-themed city, and Florida is pretty flat. So that's one of the reasons why it's a more flat map. Okay, there is supposed to be a... there's supposed to be a theme or a policy that you can limit trucks. And I would like to see if I could use that. Is it a district policy? Let's go into Del Boca Vista. Bike traffic restriction. No. Combustion engine ban. No. Energy consumption awareness. Gated community. Okay, this says only people living or working within the district are allowed in. This increases the well-being of its residents and reduces crime in the area. It does not affect city services. Heavy traffic ban. Trucks and other vehicles are forbidden from entering the district. This reduces noise and air pollution and helps traffic congestion. Highways remain unaffected. This is what I want. I don't want trucks in this district. So where is Del Boca Vista? Okay, so if I could just extend the district to include the buses, I want the buses, but I don't want the trucks coming in here. So let's move our district line a little bit. We'll grab our district tool. And we will move it just over to here. Yeah, okay, so this is the mall area. Then Del Boca Vista is now this big. Okay, so this is Oakwood. This is where all the trucks are at. And I want the trucks... I want to make sure they do not go on this road. All right, let's see if this will affect anything. All right, so let's go back into Del Boca Vista. Let's go to the policies. We're going to enable heavy traffic ban. And hopefully that will stop the trucks from using this road here. We'll just have to wait and see. Because, like, look at all these trucks. I don't want these here. These are going to Oakwood. Where's he going? Yeah, see, he's going to this factory here. It's going straight through the suburb. These noisy trucks are going through this nice, beautiful, quiet suburb. I don't want that. I would prefer them to use this interchange here, this beautiful interchange that nobody uses. So hopefully that'll change. Glitcher says, drivers coming off the freeway will have to take a longer route to reach the mall. This is not a good change. Yeah, that is one perspective. I mean, I think you could say that you would want the mall entrance right off the freeway entrance. But it's really not that far. I mean, you come off the freeway and it's right here. So it's not that far. It's just like not like right here. So I don't think it's abnormal. I mean, probably like having it right here would probably be a little bit more normal. And we do have an entrance here. It's just not, you can't turn left into this. Okay. We do have a lot of people lined up trying to get out. And this is a little problematic. So, I don't know if we've solved this issue. Because it looks like this is not, it looks like maybe we need more exits than this. I mean, maybe we will need to put one here. Like, make this like a full-on entrance and exit. Because this does not look like it's working. But look at this one. This one we definitely fixed. This one is like working great. We fixed this issue. This issue is fixed. This is working great. Where's the downtown road? This is the one we expanded downtown. This is completely cleared up. This is completely cleared up down here. So we're making some good progress. My downtown has been growing, which is great. What are we up to now? 16,000 residents, 8,000 adults. That's fantastic. We got our first industry building in specialized industry. We're making rocket fuel. So lots of cool changes and additions to the city. I think this is a good place to end it right here. I'm feeling good about everything. Glitcher said, this is what I meant by bottlenecks. You can have only one entrance to the mall, and now there's congestion. Well, we'll continue to look at this. I agree. This is not completely fixed. My main goal was to just get rid of this, which we did, which I think is helping a lot, but we still need to fix this. You're correct. This is not working correctly. Okay. But I got to end the stream. I got some other stuff to do. Just a reminder, I'm not going to stream on, I don't stream on Sundays, but I will try and stream tomorrow. I'm just not sure. I have a video to get out on my other YouTube channel, which I'm behind on. So if I can't get it out on time, then I can't stream. I got to do, I can't do both. So I may or may not stream tomorrow, but I definitely won't stream on Sunday. But I'll be back on Monday and then stream every day next week. more City Skylines. Liam says, have a great night. Have a great night, man. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.